In this video, I'm going to do a comparison between two hands-free wearable pumps, the Imani i2 Handsfree and the Supermama Air. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani, and in this channel we talk all things related to motherhood, from products review, from life hacks, and our breastfeeding journey. So if this sounds like the content that you might enjoy, please consider subscribing. First things first, what are hands-free wearable pumps? These are pumps that doesn't have any cords, so they're cordless, and most of them you can just insert them in your nursing bra and start pumping right away. So most of them are discreet and meant to be used on the go and also whilst you're doing other stuff. There's going to be two parts of this video. The first part is where I'm going to talk about the differences between these two pumps. And the second part of the video, I'm going to talk about everything that's actually similar in these two pumps. There are three main differences between these two pumps. Number one is the suction. Number two is the collection cup. And number three is the sound. Let's talk about the suction. For Imani i2 hands-free pump, the suction is more familiar to me. It felt like it's my Spectra S2. I'm not sure if this is because they're both Korean make, so they have similar suction, where the suction is quite gentle and the rhythm is the one that actually gives you the let down and pull the milk. So it's basically gentler, nicer feeling suction. However, for Supermama Air, the suction is quite stronger even in the massage mode. In the massage mode, the suction has 5 quick suction with one long one at the end. I'm going to insert a clip right after this to show you guys what I mean. If you guys compare this to the Imani i2, where the suction in the massage mode is just rapid suction, it's actually quite different. I'm going to insert the clip for Imani i2 massage mode now. The Supermama Air massage mode is quite stronger than the Imani i2. For me, personally, I don't need strong suction to have a letdown. What I do need is the rhythm of the suction to be quite compatible to myself. So a gentle suction but a rapid suction is enough for me. I don't need it to be too strong. So in my experience, when I was using the Supermama Air, it was very uncomfortable for me. This is actually because the suction, the long suction at the end, was really quite painful. And when you just started pumping, the massage mode is the first mode that you started with. So when you start off strong, it actually for me was not a nice experience. So I did not enjoy using Supermama Air, mainly because of the massage mode. And this actually does not impact my output whatsoever. It's more painful, but it doesn't give me more output. And that's where I think Supermama Air is not a great option for me personally. But I have a sister that have tested both the Imani i2 and also Supermama Air. She actually enjoys the Supermama Air very much because of the massage mode. Because the massage mode where you have 5 quick suction and one long one is where it tried to mimic a baby suction. So the strong suction with that rhythm actually works for my sister. My sister did not get much letdown from the Imani massage mode because the massage mode is quite gentler and softer, but she did get quite a lot from the Supermama Air. So I think in this case, it really depends on your preference and how your body actually responds to the differences in the massage modes. Alright, the second differences are the containers. Imani ITU containers have all plastics parts, so even the breast shield is made of plastics. However, the Supermama Air has the breast shield made of silicone. Now, at first, when I was unboxing these two pumps, I thought that I would enjoy the silicone because it would be more comfortable. But after using it, it turns out the silicone is actually quite painful. I'm going to explain. If you're pumping a few times a day, chances are your nipples are going to be quite sore. This is the case for me. And sometimes your upper body gets a bit sweaty. Because of the silicone material, it made the container stuck to your breast in a way that it does not move or shift naturally with the vibration. So it's as if the container is trying to fight the vibration and it's very uncomfortable. I have not noticed this before because this is actually the first time I'm using a container with silicone breast shield, but the silicone is what made it actually harder against your nipple. So in this case, I would give the win to Imani ITU just because I really did not get on with the silicone breast shield. But again, this is my preference. But when my sister was also testing out these two, she had the same experience with the containers from Supermama Air. Because of the silicone, it made it very uncomfortable for her. My sister actually preferred the pumps from the Supermama Air, but she preferred the containers from the Imani ITU. The third difference is the sound level. The sound level for these two are quite similar, but they're not quite the same. Meaning to say that one is slightly louder than the other, and that is in my case the Supermama Air. It's ever so slightly louder than Imani ITU. I'm going to insert the clips with these two pumps so you can see the difference in the sound. It might not be obvious in the video, but when I have the two pumps with me side by side, the Supermama Air is ever so slightly louder than the Imani ITU. Alright, now I'm going to talk about everything that's the same with these two pumps. Number one is the battery life. Both the Imani ITU and the Supermama Air would actually last 6 pumping sessions for 20 minutes. They both have a time limit of 20 minutes. That means after 20 minutes, they would shut off automatically. Given that you actually have two pumps for your left and for your right, it's actually quite nice for you to be able to change the suction on just one side. Because sometimes, for example for me, one of my nipple would need more suction than the other to have a letdown. So this is possible because there's actually two pumps. If you're using collection cups with just normal pump, you won't be able to change the suction level from your left nipple to your right nipple. You would have the same suction level for both. So having two separate pumps is actually quite nice in my case. The other similarity is where the last setting you have on your pump will be the first setting when you go for your next session. So for example, if your last setting is the suction level 3, the next time you switch it on, the level is going to be at suction level 3. So if you're like me, where you like to start small or with lower suction, you have to remember to turn it down before you actually put it on yourself, or else it's really going to hurt when you start at a higher section than you used to. Another similar aspect that these two pumps have is that they both don't have timers. So I'm used to using my Spectra S2 where I can see how long have I been pumping. So I like to do, for example, 5 minutes of massage mode, and then another 5 minutes of let down, and then I would change it into massage mode and increase the suction and things like that. So with these two pumps, there are no timers on the pumps, so I was not able to tell how long have I been pumping in a certain suction level or certain modes. So I think this is a bit of a downside, but it's easily remedied with the timer on my phone. These two pumps and the containers are also interchangeable. This means that the i2 hands-free pumps can be used with the Supermama Air containers and vice versa. So if you think you're going to enjoy the Supermama Air pumps, but you're going to enjoy the Imani i2 hands-free containers, then what you can do is actually buy these two separately and then use them together. However, if you do this, you probably might lose the discount of buying both of them as a set. Another option is probably buying the pumps second-hand and then buying the containers new. Both of these two pumps have two different modes of suction. The first one is the massage mode, which help you get a let down, and the second one is the let down mode. They're both lightweight and can be used with my normal nursing bra. Having them being so lightweight means that I don't have to go out and buy new nursing bra to actually support these pumps being attached to my breast. I think this is great. It made it more comfortable to be used. It's easier for me to walk around with these pumps because they're not heavy. And I'm actually doing this as a comparison to another hands-free wearable pumps that I'm testing out. So I think being lightweight is definitely a plus for both of them. They're great for my midnight session pumping because before I go to sleep, I will just get the containers ready, and then when I wake up, for example at 1 or 2 in the morning to do my midnight pumps, then I would just have to take them and put them in my nursing bra, and then that will be it. There's no cords for me to worry about. There's nothing else to assemble, so it's very easy, and it made me want to do my midnight pumps. I've tested both of the containers by keeping them in a cooler bag and then reusing them for my next session. With both containers from Imani and Supermama, I did not lose any suction by keeping them in the cooler bag. So I think they are a great option if you're using them when you're out and about and you don't want to wash them in between session. All you need to do is actually put these containers in your cooler bag with an ice pack, and then you can just reuse them in your next session. All in all, I think these two pumps are great for people who already have somewhat an established supply. Now, I don't mean to say that you need to be like 3 months ahead and then your supply is really established before you can enjoy these pumps. But what happened in my case was when I started pumping on my second day postpartum, I was actually using my Spectra S2 to actually build up my supply and also the comfort level that I need my breast to be before I'm ready to actually pump full time. The reason why I'm pumping full time is because I'm having trouble to get my baby to latch, and I'm still working on that. But in the meantime, I'm trying to build my supply with my Spectra S2, and I only started using these two pumps on my day 4. So in day 4, your supply has somewhat come in and you're comfortable to be pumping, and then I started using these two. I was not confident to actually use these two pumps to actually start building my supply. So I think these are definitely great addition, especially for moms who are already nursing your kids directly and you just need like simple pumps to get you through when you go to the office or when you go out and about, for a few hours a day. Because they're small enough to carry, the Imani i2 is comfortable enough for me, but I know some people would love the Supermama Air strong suction as well. And the containers are great to be reused if you keep them in the cooler. So I think all in all, being affordable for what they are, they're definitely great options, and I would recommend them to any moms who are actually looking for a new pump. Alright guys, that's all for this video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!